to eat with grape, and the 3 best foods to eat with it. Hello. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press subscribe and like right now. I will continue to deliver only the best health information. Grapes are a representative antioxidant fruit full of purple anthocyanin pigments, earning them the nickname, Queen of Fruits. They are rich in glucose, fructose, and organic acids, making them excellent for relieving fatigue and restoring energy. But did you know that even these healthy grapes can harm your health if eaten with certain foods? Now, let's find out about the 3 worst foods to eat with grapes that can hinder the prevention of serious illnesses and brain damage. And the 3 best foods that can help extend our healthy lifespan. The first food you should never eat with grapes is seafood. Are you surprised? Many people enjoy wine with seafood and have grapes as a dessert. However, as we age and our digestive functions weaken, it's not good to eat grapes and seafood together. When you eat grapes or drink wine, you experience astringency similar to when you drink green tea or black tea. A type of polyphenol that is a powerful antioxidant. Tannins promote the breakdown of neutral fats in the body, which is excellent for vascular health and weight loss. Additionally, tannins have an antioxidant effect that purifies reactive oxygen species and alleviates chronic inflammation in the body, making them excellent for preventing and treating high blood pressure and brain hemorrhages. Tannins detoxify toxins like alkaloids and have sterilizing properties. However, eating grapes rich in tannins with seafood can cause problems. Seafood such as fish, shrimp, and seaweed is rich in proteins and calcium. Eating them with grapes not only diminishes the nutritional value of the protein, but also causes the calcium in seafood to combine with the tannins in grapes, forming a new substance that is hard to digest. This can irritate your stomach, causing bloating, abdominal pain, and vomiting. Additionally, seafood itself contains a lot of tannins. Excessive consumption of tannins can lead to digestive disorders, and the tannins can react with stomach acid to form lumps, increasing the risk of gallstones. Furthermore, it can slow down intestinal movement, leading to chronic indigestion, gastric ulcers, inflammation in the digestive system, and even serious illnesses. So, how should we eat grapes? The first food I recommend pairing with grapes is meat. As mentioned earlier, grapes are rich in polyphenol, a miraculous antioxidant. When consumed with meat, it creates an amazing synergy. According to a study by Israeli researchers, grapes inhibit the release of 2 toxic substances produced when fat in meat is broken down. These substances are malondialdehyde and hydroperoxide. Eating grapes with meat effectively prevents these toxins from being absorbed into your body. Moreover, grapes are rich in alkaline components, and when eaten with acidic meat, they help neutralize the acidity, aiding digestion and absorption. Additionally, if you eat fatty meat dishes and then have grapes, the tannin in grapes will help cut through the greasiness, enhancing the flavor of the meat. So, next time you enjoy meat, consider pairing it with wine or having grapes as a dessert. The second food you should avoid eating with grapes is blood pressure medication. If you have high blood pressure or cardiovascular disease, you need to be particularly careful about what you eat. This is because many foods interact with prescription medications. Specifically, you should not consume grapes and antihypertensive drugs from the dihydropyridine class together. These medications lower blood pressure by blocking calcium channels and are absorbed in the intestine as needed, with the excess being broken down by enzymes and excreted from the body. This helps maintain the appropriate blood pressure levels. However, when you take blood pressure medication with grapes, it can cause serious issues. One of the flavonoid components in grapes called phyranocoumarin inhibits the action of enzymes that break down and expel the excess blood pressure medication from the body. As a result, more of the medication is absorbed than necessary, increasing the concentration of the drug in your system. This can interfere with liver metabolism and cause your blood pressure to drop excessively. So, should people with high blood pressure avoid grapes altogether? Not necessarily. There's a way to safely enjoy grapes. Avoid consuming grapes within 1 to 2 hours before or after taking your blood pressure medication, and eat the fruit whole rather than in the form of grape juice or extracts. Chewing the whole fruit helps mitigate the interaction with your medication. The second food I recommend pairing with grapes is apples. Everyone knows that apples are good for you, right? But when you eat them with grapes, they create an incredible synergy. Grapes are rich in iron, which is great for anemia. And they are full of vitamins and minerals that help purify the blood. Moreover, the flavonoid components in grapes prevent the formation of blood clots, making them very effective in preventing arteriosclerosis and cardiovascular diseases. Specifically, the salicylic acid in grapes breaks down residues in the blood vessels, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure and blood sugar levels, which is very beneficial for those with diabetes and high blood pressure. Now, focus. When you eat apples with grapes, they produce amazing benefits. The reason for this is the antioxidant, quercetin, found in apples. Quercetin is a miraculous component that treats respiratory disorders, combats serious illnesses, and enhances memory. When combined with the catechins in grapes, another type of flavonoid, you get an incredible effect that strengthens your heart. So from now on, make sure to enjoy grapes and apples together. The third worst combination for your health is grape juice. Many people drink grape extracts or beverages for its health benefits. And indeed, it can be very good for some of you. This is because grape juice includes the flesh, skin, and seeds of the grape. The skin of the grape contains resveratrol, a compound that defends against external toxins. This miraculous substance is a powerful anti-disease agent, inhibiting the formation, development, and spread of health-harming cells. Resveratrol is also excellent for brain health, helping prevent degenerative neurological diseases and dementia. Grape seeds are also highly beneficial, packed with polyphenol, antioxidants that slow the progression of Alzheimer's and remove cholesterol from blood vessels, preventing hyperlipidemia and strokes. Therefore, consuming all parts of the grape is the best way to gain its benefits. However, attention, please. Diabetics should avoid grape juice. The primary reason is the high sugar content in fruit juices like grape juice. The World Health Organization recommends a daily sugar intake of about 25 grams. A single pack of grape juice contains more than 10 grams of sugar on average. Drinking 2-3 packs of grape juice a day means you've already exceeded the recommended sugar intake. Additionally, the sugar in grapes is absorbed very quickly into the body, which can spike blood sugar levels. So you need to be extra careful. Rapid increases in blood sugar can raise insulin resistance and lead to various diseases such as cancer and neurological conditions. It's crucial to manage this. Moreover, while the good components in grape juice are concentrated during the juice-making extract process, so are the harmful ones, making concentrated grape juice a poor choice for health. And here comes the most critical part of this entire video. The last and the third best way to eat grape is wine. Isn't it interesting that while concentrated grape juice is bad for you, wine is good? The grapes varieties used for wine are different from those used for juice. Grapes for juice have high sugar content, whereas wine grapes are smaller and less sweet. Additionally, during the fermentation process, the sugars in grapes combine with yeast, resulting in wine with much lower sugar content compared to grape juice. Research has shown that diabetics who drank 1 glass of wine daily for 3 months had reduced fasting blood sugar levels and improved lipid and blood sugar control. Furthermore, resveratrol in wine helps prevent aging and boost immune system, while the tannins reduce bad cholesterol by half and prevent blood clots by expanding blood vessels. Drinking 1 or 2 glasses of wine a day helps collagen production, preventing wrinkles and spots and keeping your skin youthful. So far, we've learned about the 3 worst and 3 best foods to eat with grapes. Let's recap one last time. You should pair grapes with meat, not seafood. Enjoy a glass of wine with your meat or have grapes as a dessert. If you're taking blood pressure medication, avoid eating grapes within 1 or 2 hours before and after taking your medicine. Also, when consuming grapes, avoid concentrated grape juice or extract. Instead, chew the fresh fruit thoroughly. How does that sound? I hope you incorporate grapes and their best pairings into your diet to protect your health. Thank you so much for staying with me for this extended session. If you found today's video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and like. Also, share it widely with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with sweet pumpkin can actually harm your health? Just like there are foods that go well with pumpkin, which are good for your health, there are also foods that have the best combinations and those that have bad combinations. I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst combination with sweet pumpkin and 3 foods that are the best combination, all for the protecting your health. Hello everyone, come to Dr. John channel. Haven't subscribed yet? Please hit the subscribe and like buttons right away. Don't forget to share with your loved ones and introduce Dr. John to them as well. I'll continue to bring you the best health information. Today's star is none other than pumpkin, a powerhouse for vascular health. Did you know that among the healthy vegetables, pumpkins rank high in beta-glucan, effective in removing free radicals and reducing cholesterol? In fact, pumpkins contain 26 times more beta-glucan than zucchini and 6 times more than matured pumpkins. But did you know that despite pumpkins' health benefits, there are foods that, when eaten together, can actually counteract its positive effects? First, the worst pumpkin dish is pumpkin juice and tea. Are you surprised? Many people consume pumpkin as juice or tea because of its natural sweetness and diuretic effect, which helps reduce bloating. Yes, consuming pumpkin as juice allows you to consume not only the flesh, but also the skin and seeds, making it the best way to enjoy its benefits. Especially, pumpkin seeds are rich in vitamin E and essential amino acids, improving brain health, and promoting blood circulation. Moreover, the abundant vitamin A in pumpkin helps eliminate waste from the body, leading to a significant diuretic effect, and its high starch content aids digestion. However, pay attention here. This beneficial diuretic effect can be too much for those with weak kidneys or overall health. The reason is that pumpkin's diuretic effect is too strong. The citrulline component directly affects the kidneys, which are responsible for eliminating toxins from the body. Furthermore, if you are taking diuretic medications for conditions like hypertension or hyperlipidemia, consuming pumpkin juice can severely affect your kidneys, so be especially cautious. Also, if your kidneys are weak, consuming pumpkin juice can increase potassium levels, potentially leading to dangerous heart arrhythmias. Does this mean you should never eat pumpkin if you have weak kidneys? No, pumpkins are rich in potassium, which helps excrete sodium from the body, stabilizes blood pressure, and protects the kidneys. Instead of consuming juice or tea, chew pumpkin directly to ensure you get all the dietary fiber, making it the best choice. Then, here, the first recommended food that goes best with pumpkin is red beans. Have you ever tried pumpkin porridge with red beans? And red beans or paste of it with the pumpkin salad has got fame in these days. Yes, pumpkin and red beans are a perfect match. The fiber in red beans stimulates the intestines, which is good for constipation, but if you have a weak stomach, gas can easily occur. That's when eating pumpkin together complements the drawbacks of red beans perfectly. It protects the delicate stomach, aids digestion and absorption, making it the best combination. Moreover, the saponins, vitamin B1, and various minerals in red beans perfectly complement the nutrients lacking in pumpkin, which is really beneficial. But wait! Earlier, we mentioned not to consume pumpkin juice due to its diuretic effect, and now we're suggesting eating red beans, which are famous for their diuretic effect, along with pumpkin. Doesn't it sound a bit strange? Yes. The key point is that consuming juice or tea concentrates the ingredients. While it concentrates the beneficial components, it also concentrates substances that can be taxing on the body. So, eating pumpkin and red beans directly from nature is the healthiest choice. The second worst combination to eat with pumpkin is vinegar. At one time, due to the popularity of fermented vinegar, pumpkin vinegar and squash vinegar became extremely popular. However, pumpkin and vinegar are not a good combination, especially when fermented vinegar is made with lots of sugar. The reason is that the acetic acid in vinegar destroys all the vitamins in pumpkin, which are abundant in vitamins A, B, and C, known for protecting your healthy cells. They boost immunity and help prevent colds. Therefore, pumpkin is a great way to stay warm in the chilly weather, helping you fight off winter colds. Additionally, the beta-carotene abundant in pumpkin is excellent for relieving phlegm and coughs. It alleviates bronchial inflammation and is excellent for preventing lung diseases and respiration problems. Interestingly, pumpkin contains vitamin B12, which is mainly found in animal products. It's a fantastic food for treating anemia and nerve sensitivity symptoms. However, consuming such beneficial pumpkin with vinegar renders it useless. So, in the future, avoid fermenting pumpkin into vinegar and consume them separately. Then, here, instead of pumpkin with vinegar, the second recommended food to enjoy with pumpkin is duck meat. Isn't it surprising? When you go to a duck restaurant, you often find pumpkin served alongside duck meat. It not only tastes delicious but also forms an excellent combination for your health. As mentioned earlier, the vitamins in pumpkin, especially beta-carotene, are fat-soluble. Simply consuming them may not lead to significant absorption, but when consumed with oil, the absorption rate is maximized. At this point, incorporating healthy unsaturated fatty acids found abundantly in duck meat is excellent. The fatty acids in duck meat combined with the vitamins in pumpkin work wonders by detoxifying the body and eliminating bad cholesterol, thereby alleviating chronic inflammation. So, in the future, make sure to enjoy pumpkin with duck meat and reap the benefits of all those fantastic nutrients. Finally, the third group of people who should avoid consuming pumpkin are those with weak digestion. You might find it strange that pumpkin is considered good for digestion, right? That's correct. While pumpkin is rich in dietary fiber, excessive fiber intake can lead to indigestion in individuals with weak digestion. Additionally, pumpkin sometimes has a slightly bitter taste. This bitterness is due to cucurbitacin, a natural toxin produced by plants to protect themselves from pests. While consuming small amounts or fresh pumpkin poses no problem, excessive intake or consumption by individuals with weak digestion can lead to abdominal pain, stomach inflammation, gastritis, or even gastrointestinal cramps. Therefore, it's crucial to be cautious and avoid overconsumption of pumpkin, especially if you have a sensitive stomach or weak digestion. Then, the last best food to eat with pumpkin is broccoli. Pumpkin is sweet but not high in sugar, making it an excellent choice for those with diabetes. Notes this is because of the cobalt content in pumpkin, which helps regulate metabolism and lower fasting blood sugar levels. Moreover, it supports hematopoiesis, the process of blood cell formation, making it particularly beneficial. But here's the kicker. When you consume pumpkin with broccoli, it creates an amazing synergy. Broccoli is renowned for its high iron content. When eaten together with pumpkin, the vitamin C in pumpkin helps enhance the absorption of iron, ensuring that clean blood circulates throughout our bodies. Therefore, in the future, be sure to eat broccoli and pumpkin together. Oh, and a quick tip. Have you been peeling the pumpkin and only consuming the flesh? Well, you should know that the skin of the pumpkin contains potent anti-disease compounds called phenolic acids, which are not found in the flesh. So, remember to eat the skin, too. So far, we've explored 3 worst combinations and 3 best combinations to eat with pumpkin. Shall we summarize them together? Avoid consuming pumpkin juice or tea concentrate. Instead, always pair it with red beans. Also, avoid combining pumpkin with vinegar instead. Enjoy it with duck meat to ensure you get all the nutrients. For those with digestive issues, be cautious not to consume too much fiber instead. Always eat it with broccoli. How do you feel about that? I hope you've been cooking pumpkin and its best combinations to maintain your health. Thank you so much for spending time with Dr. John. If today's video was helpful, please subscribe and like it. Also, please share it with your precious family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. It's been Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with cinnamon could actually harm your health? Cinnamon, one of the world's top 3 spices and known as natural insulin, has foods that pair well with it and foods that do not. Eating it with foods that do not pair well can actually harm your health. To prevent disease, I will tell you about 3 foods that pair worst with cinnamon, and 3 foods that pair best with it. Hello, this is your friendly health expert, Dr. John. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please subscribe and hit the like button right now. Share this with your loved ones. And introduce Dr. John to many others. I will continue to provide you with the best health information. Everyone, what if there was a food that was good for diabetes, burns visceral fat so it's great for losing weight, prevents colds by blocking viruses and protecting the lungs, and even has amazing anti-disease effects? What if it also prevented aging and kept you young? The food I'm going to introduce today is delicious. Moreover, it is affordable, making it cost-effective. Today's star is called a divine blessing, cinnamon. Recently, it has been reported that cinnamon is good for brain health and is being developed as a preventive treatment for brain damages. In fact, just smelling cinnamon can boost cognitive abilities and concentration more than any brain health exercise, proving it to be highly effective in preventing brain damages, even just with cinnamon scent. But did you know that? Even a healthy food like cinnamon can be harmful to your health if eaten with certain foods. Now, let's find out together the 3 worst food combinations with cinnamon that can hinder disease prevention, and the 3 best combinations for optimal health benefits. The first worst cinnamon food is cinnamon beverages like tea and lattes. There are many dishes that use cinnamon, such as cinnamon rolls, cinnamon bread, and cinnamon tea, which have become very popular. Especially in the fall, sweet pumpkin spice lattes are very popular. In the East, cinnamon drinks are often brewed strong and consumed as a digestive aid. You may already know that Coca-Cola was originally developed as a digestive aid. While its recipe is secret, one thing is certain: its digestive properties come from cinnamon powder. Although everyone loves Coca-Cola, cinnamon, with its sweet aroma and bitter taste, is a spice that people either love or hate. Some people mix cinnamon powder into milk or sprinkle it on coffee. But traditionally, the most common way to consume cinnamon is in beverages like cinnamon tea and lattes. Our ancestors wisely drank cinnamon tea after meals because the warm properties of cinnamon protected the stomach and helped the secretion of gastric juices, aiding digestion and relieving bloating. This is why cinnamon extract is often included in digestive aids even in these days. Moreover, cinnamon tea, brewed for a long time, has a stronger aroma than any other cinnamon food, which is truly beneficial. The spicy cinnamon in the tea can enhance digestive abilities even by its scent alone. However, there is a big problem with sweet and slightly bitter cinnamon beverages. When you think of cinnamon tea or lattes, the dark brown color comes to mind. But this color actually comes from brown sugar, not cinnamon. You probably already know that sugar itself is not good for health. Even if cinnamon is good for health, drinking cinnamon tea after meals can be dangerous, because it raises blood sugar levels further after they've already increased during the meal. More seriously, the sugar used in these drinks is often brown sugar. Additionally, to make the color darker, artificial additives in caramel color are used, which contain a carcinogenic substance called methylamidazole. Therefore, avoid commercially available cinnamon beverages with dark colors, and instead, make them at home using trusted sweeteners for a healthier option. At first, the best combination with cinnamon I recommend you today is honey. Earlier, I mentioned that the brown sugar in cinnamon beverages is dangerous. Instead, you can consume cinnamon with honey. Did you know that cinnamon is excellent for boosting your health? Cinnamon contains as many as 41 antioxidant compounds that prevent the formation of mutant cells and illness-causing cells in our bodies. Amazingly, the antioxidants in cinnamon create a tremendous synergy when combined with honey. This combination especially strengthens the heart. The heart acts as a powerful pump, sending blood throughout the body. When this function weakens, problems arise. However, mixing honey with cinnamon tea removes cholesterol and triglycerides accumulated in the arteries, making the heartbeat stronger and allowing for better delivery of oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. This combination is excellent for preventing cardiovascular diseases like arteriosclerosis, strokes, and cerebral hemorrhages. Moreover, honey is rich in minerals that boost immunity. When combined with the warming properties of cinnamon, blood circulation improves significantly, allowing these beneficial minerals and vitamins to be absorbed more quickly by our bodies. The second worst food to pair with cinnamon is dried dates. Were you surprised? Dates are a common ingredient in cinnamon beverages like cinnamon drinks or beverages. However, it's important to note that you should consume fresh dates, not dried dates. Have you heard that cinnamon is good for diabetes? One of the most famous nicknames for cinnamon is natural insulin. Do you know how many people in the world suffer from diabetes? Including those at risk, it's about 700 million and expected to be reached 800 million or more in 2030. Today's star, cinnamon, is particularly effective against diabetes and its complications. Diabetes generally means having a low level of insulin or poor blood sugar control. Simply put, insulin is like a guide that takes the sugar in your body to the muscles, liver, or organs that need energy. When insulin is insufficient, the sugar in your body doesn't know where to go and floats in the bloodstream, leading to a shortage of energy in the muscles and a rise in blood sugar levels, creating an emergency situation. Here's the key point. When you consume cinnamon, an amazing thing happens. The polyphenol compounds in cinnamon act similarly to insulin in your body. This lowers blood sugar levels and helps deliver energy to the muscles, not only boosting vitality but also strengthening the muscles. However, if you consume cinnamon with dry dates, it's of no use. Dates have about 5 times the sugar content of apples, while it raises blood sugar levels slowly. The drying process of dates concentrates the sugar even more. Therefore, to get the benefits of cinnamon, you should pair it with fresh dates, not dried dates. The second best food that paired perfectly with cinnamon is ginger. With the recent drastic temperature changes, many people are experiencing weakened immunity, catching colds, and suffering from body aches, knee pain, arthritis, and neuralgia. At this time, consuming ginger and cinnamon together can perfectly solve these issues. Cinnamon has a sharp aroma, which is due to phenol compounds known as natural antioxidants. These compounds act like antibiotics in our body, killing bacteria. They are especially effective in reducing and soothing chronic inflammations such as arthritis, dermatitis, and stomatitis, providing pain relief as well. When you consume cinnamon with ginger, it maximizes the benefits of cinnamon. The gingerol in ginger, which gives it its spicy flavor, completely sterilizes inflammation and toxins in the body. It also detoxifies blood clots and carcinogenic substances in the blood vessels. Here's the key point. Both cinnamon and ginger have warming properties. While eating foods with warming properties together might seem like it could overburden the body, surprisingly, cinnamon and ginger are beneficial when combined. Cinnamon helps reduce internal heat and detoxifies the body, while ginger expels this heat through sweat. Additionally, this process improves blood circulation and prevents bacterial growth on the skin, providing skincare benefits. Here's one more thing. Have you heard that cinnamon contains toxins? Cinnamon does have a small amount of a toxin called coumarin. However, when consumed with ginger, this toxin is detoxified, making it safe to eat and even more beneficial. The third worst combination with cinnamon is for those who are taking hypertension medications, which is for the people with high blood pressure. Especially those with weak kidneys need to be extra cautious. First, cinnamon is excellent for cardiovascular health. As previously mentioned, it not only strengthens the heart and blood vessels, but also contains aldehyde compounds that help to dilate the blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more smoothly. Moreover, cinnamon is rich in potassium, which helps expel sodium from the body, lowering blood pressure and reducing swelling. However, here lies the problem. Hypertension medications, particularly diuretics, perform the same function as cinnamon's potassium. To be specific, the diuretics in hypertension medications work exactly like the potassium in cinnamon. You might wonder, isn't that a good thing? Yes, right? However, the problem is that these diuretics prevent the excretion of potassium. Normally, the potassium from cinnamon should be excreted after doing its job. But the diuretics block this, causing the potassium levels in the body to rise significantly. This can lead to hyperkalemia, which can cause muscle weakness and even cardiac arrhythmias. So, should you always worry about consuming cinnamon? Not at all. The secret to enjoying cinnamon to its fullest potential while staying healthy is finally revealed. The third best combination with cinnamon is apples. Many of you probably enjoy sprinkling cinnamon on your apple pie, and you're doing it right. As I mentioned earlier, cinnamon is being developed as a treatment to prevent brain disease. According to research from the University of Chicago, cinnamic acid, the main component of cinnamon, significantly reduces brain damage. Moreover, neurological diseases like Parkinson's show motor disorder symptoms. And surprisingly, cinnamon helps improve these symptoms. Recently, an even more groundbreaking announcement has been made. Cinnamon not only inhibits brain damage, the main cause of brain damages, but also rejuvenates brain neurons and brain cells. Even just smelling cinnamon can enhance cognitive function and concentration. Isn't that amazing? This is where apples come in. When cinnamon acts on the neurons in the brain, apples provide a protective shield that blocks potential neurotoxins. Therefore, apples help prevent the destruction of brain cells and neurons. Particularly, the anthocyanins in apple peels have a powerful antioxidant effect, maximizing cinnamon's ability to rejuvenate brain cells. But that's not all. As mentioned earlier, cinnamon strengthens the heart. When the heart pumps blood vigorously, the blood vessels need to be strong too, right? Consuming apples with cinnamon strengthens the walls of the blood vessels, even down to the capillaries in your hands and feet. Additionally, since apples are low in potassium, eating them with cinnamon helps maintain balance and is good for kidney health. Therefore, you should definitely enjoy apples and cinnamon together from now on. The tart and sweet taste of the organic acids in apples pairs perfectly with the bitter taste of cinnamon, so even just sprinkling a little cinnamon powder on apples is very beneficial. So far, we have covered the 3 worst and 3 best food combinations with cinnamon. Let's summarize everything once more. First, avoid consuming cinnamon with sugar-laden beverages like certain commercial cinnamon teas and lattes. Instead, enjoy it with honey for a healthier option. Second, instead of pairing cinnamon with dry dates, opt for fresh dates or combine it with ginger for the best results. Additionally, those taking hypertension medications should be cautious with cinnamon to balance it out. Enjoy cinnamon with apples for a delightful and healthful combination. How does that sound? By consuming healthy cinnamon with well-matched foods, you can better protect your health. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. Also, share it with your precious family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your friendly health expert, Dr. John. Have you heard that drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is good for your health? If you drink it like that way, you are almost drinking and eating bacteria. From now on, if you follow just these 3 simple steps, you can experience the miracle of a glass of water, the best remedy that is simple and costs nothing. Try drinking water this way for just 1 week, and a miracle will happen. This is your Dr. John. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press the subscribe and like buttons right now. Share this video to your precious ones as well. And please introduce Dr. John to many others. I will continue to provide you with the best health information. Today's main topic is water. Specifically, a glass of water you drink in the morning on an empty stomach. You've probably heard that drinking a glass of water in the morning is good for your health, right? Our bodies are made up of 70% water. Therefore, water is one of the most important substances for building the body and sustaining life. If our body loses just 5% of its water, we become disoriented, and if it loses 12%, it can be fatal. Moreover, water plays a very important role in our bodies. When it's hot, we sweat to regulate body temperature, and water helps expel waste, promote metabolism, improve blood circulation, regulate sodium, and even detoxify. It has amazing benefits. Additionally, in the morning, water is used up through sweat and metabolic processes, making us dehydrated. This causes blood to become thick and sticky, increasing its viscosity. Drinking water in this state helps lower blood viscosity and reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Therefore, it's crucial to always stay hydrated. But a glass of water in the morning is particularly beneficial. However, pay attention. Even this beneficial morning water should not be consumed just any way. There are 3 essential points you must follow. First, you must rinse your mouth before drinking. This is extremely important because when you wake up in the morning, your mouth is filled with bacteria. If you drink water without rinsing your mouth, you are essentially drinking or eating bacteria. Even if you brushed your teeth before bed, metabolic processes during the night fill your mouth with bacteria. Additionally, the warm and moist environment in your mouth overnight creates the perfect conditions for bacterial growth. So, how should you drink a glass of water on an empty stomach? Right after you wake up in the morning. Rinse your mouth with water before drinking. You don't need to brush your teeth. Simply gargle with water a couple of times. This simple process effectively removes a significant portion of the bacteria that proliferated in your mouth overnight. Attention here. Some people gargle with mouthwash in the morning instead of brushing their teeth. However, it is not advisable to use mouthwash early in the morning because the mouth tends to be dry overnight and the mouthwash can adhere to the oral mucosa. Therefore, before drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning, gargle a couple of times with water, not the others, but water is truly enough. If you find gargling too bothersome, even just spitting out your saliva upon waking can be very effective. Second, you should drink lukewarm water. Avoid hot water and cold water. On an empty stomach in the morning, lukewarm still water is the best. When you wake up in the morning, some people drink a large glass of cold water to refresh themselves and quench their thirst. And some are even drinking the cold sparkling water in the morning to wake up. From now on, never do this. Drinking cold water and even sparkling water on an empty stomach in the morning stimulates the autonomic nervous system, which can shock the heart. Instead of aiding blood circulation, it can hinder it and cause heart irregularities such as arrhythmia. Moreover, have you ever felt a sharp pain in your teeth when eating cold ice cream or sorbet? Cold water can also cause this sensation. When something suddenly hot or cold touches your teeth, it causes significant stress to your teeth and gums. Therefore, drinking cold water can cause the enamel and dentin that form your teeth to expand, potentially leading to cracks in the teeth. This is why many doctors recommend rinsing your mouth with lukewarm water when brushing your teeth. Teeth, which are one of the 5 blessings, should be rinsed with lukewarm water in the morning. The ideal temperature is around 85 F, which is around 30 C, slightly lower than body temperature. Additionally, Drinking cold or hot water uses up energy to maintain body temperature, sapping your morning energy. As you age, your basal metabolic rate decreases. Drinking cold water can excessively lower body temperature, reduce blood flow to the stomach, and decrease digestive secretion. Therefore, to promote blood circulation, metabolism, and energy use, you should definitely drink lukewarm, especially still water, in the morning. Now, the last, but not least, third step is to drink water slowly on an empty stomach in the morning. Some people drink water quickly because they feel thirsty, due to excessive water loss from sweating or breathing during the night. However, this can be very, very dangerous, so you must drink water in the morning very slowly. If you have high blood pressure and a history of brain damages like aneurysms, hemorrhages, drinking water quickly can be truly risky. This is because the rapid increase in blood flow to the brain or heart can cause blood vessels to burst or rupture, leading to severe problems. Additionally, a rapid increase in body fluids can cause severe headaches. Drinking too much water quickly lowers the concentration of salt in your cells and increases the concentration of water. As a result, cells can swell, and if brain cells swell, it increases pressure inside the skull, leading to headaches and breathing difficulties. The electrolyte levels can also drop, leading to muscle cramps and making your body feel off balance. Therefore, you should drink water slowly, over about 5 minutes to stay safe. Nowadays, there's a growing interest in gut health, due to the belief that a healthy gut leads to a healthy brain and mental well-being, reducing the risk of dementia. Indeed, the gut is so important that it's called the second brain. It contains 70% of immune cells and produces various hormones. Therefore, gut health is crucial for the overall well-being of our body. And here is one more interesting thing that you might don't know. 90% of the happiness hormone, serotonin, is secreted in the gut, making it particularly important. Drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning is one of the best habits for gut health. It induces the gastrocolic reflex, promoting bowel movements, and enhances the effectiveness of products like probiotics. You might have many questions, such as how much water should be consumed for health. Some suggest drinking several liters a day or 4 glasses in the morning. I will let you know the secret. Here's the rule: the number is not important. Just drink water moderately when you feel thirsty. That's totally enough, but here is the point. Drinking too much water can be dangerous, especially for people with weak kidneys or those on dialysis, because it can cause swelling and trouble breathing due to fluid buildup. For diabetics, drinking too much water can make them feel full and eat less, which can lead to low blood sugar. Also, people with acid reflux or weak stomachs may feel worse because too much water can cause the valve between the stomach and esophagus to open more often. So, it's best to drink water in moderate amounts, no more than 1 glass at a time. So now, we have learned about all the 3 essential precautions to take when drinking a glass of water in the morning for optimal health benefits. Then it's time to summarize. When you wake up, you must rinse your mouth with water, then slowly drink lukewarm water. How does that sound? I hope you start the healthy habit of drinking a glass of water on an empty stomach in the morning to stay healthy. Thank you for watching. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. I will always wish you health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with garlic can actually harm your health? Even healthy garlic has foods that pair perfectly with it and foods that don't. So I prepared this to protect your health. I'll tell you about the 3 worst foods to eat with garlic, as well as the 3 best foods. Also, we'll reveal the miracle method discovered by the National Cancer Institute that can cut the incidence of illness in half. Hello everyone, are any of you not registered yet? Please hit subscribe and like right now. Please share it with your loved ones. And introduce Dr. John for health to many others. We will continue to bring you only the best health information. Recently, cancer has been occurring in 1 out of every 3 people in our country, making it a common disease in the world. Today's star is none other than garlic, which has been selected as the #1 anti-cancer food among 40 famous anti-cancer foods by the National Cancer Institute of the United States. There's an old saying that a table with garlic is better than a pharmacy, emphasizing how beneficial garlic is for the body. Garlic is truly a healthy food. It effectively prevents high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and arteriosclerosis, making it the best blood purifying tonic to prevent cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases, which are the top 3 causes of death. But everyone, did you know that there are foods that can harm your health when eaten with such healthy garlic? Now, let's learn about the 3 worst foods to eat with garlic, and the 3 best foods that pair perfectly with it. The first garlic food that is worst for preventing disease is garlic pickles. Were you surprised? Many people eat pickled garlic, garlic in vinegar, or fermented garlic extract for their health. These methods remove the smell and pungency while preserving garlic's health benefits, making them excellent choices. When stored this way, the efficacy of raw garlic remains almost intact, and they are filled with sulfides that are good for blood vessel health. Especially, black garlic, which is fermented garlic, produces a new protein called gamma-glutamylcysteine during the fermentation process, which enhances its antioxidant and anti-disease effects. But here's the focus. There are people who should never eat such good garlic pickles, vinegar, or fermented extracts. First, those with weak stomachs and intestines should be particularly cautious. Allicin, the component that gives garlic its pungent taste, has excellent anti-disease effects but becomes more concentrated and stronger during the process, greatly irritating the stomach lining. If you continuously irritate your stomach with such spicy and bitter foods, it can exacerbate symptoms like gastritis and gastric ulcers. Additionally, the concentration process strengthens the warfarin component of garlic. This is particularly concerning if you are on high blood pressure medication, high cholesterol medication, or aspirin, or if you are about to undergo surgery. These medications work to dissolve clots in your blood, a process that garlic also supports. If you take these prescription medications in the warfarin category and consume concentrated garlic juice or pickles, your blood can become too thin and fail to clot properly. Such delayed blood clotting can lead to uncontrolled bleeding and eventually excessive bleeding. But that's not all. People with diabetes should particularly avoid garlic pickles, vinegar, and concentrates. The reason is that they are too sweet, which is bad for blood sugar control. While garlic's strong pungent taste might mask it, garlic is actually quite high in sugar. What happens if you eat pickles made with a lot of added sugar? Excessive sugar intake leads to obesity and increases insulin resistance. Ultimately, it fills your blood with sticky triglycerides. While garlic works to clean your blood, consuming sugar makes it sticky, rendering it useless. Moreover, sugar intake doesn't just lead to diabetes. It also reduces the size of your brain. High blood sugar levels shrink the hippocampus, the center of memory, and reduce its size. Getting accustomed to sweet tastes destroys brain nerve cells and is the worst habit that leads to dementia. Therefore, do not eat superfood garlic pickled in sugar anymore. Instead, eat it with healthy foods. The first recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is green vegetables. The allicin in garlic, which gives it its pungent taste, is excellent not only for boosting your immune system, but also for your brain health. This is because it helps regenerate nerve cells in our body. Allicin, S-allel, and allylcysteine in garlic are very effective against diseases such as cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and degenerative neurological diseases. They also have antioxidant effects, boost the immune system, and are great for fatigue recovery. While the spiciness of garlic is very good for health, it does have one drawback. The spicy taste can irritate the stomach and cause discomfort. At this point, pairing garlic with other green vegetables makes for the perfect combination. The nutrients, vitamins, and minerals in vegetables combined with garlic's good antioxidant components not only create a nutritional synergy, but also soothe the stomach, aiding in nutrient absorption and digestion. Therefore, from now on, make sure to eat garlic with green vegetables. Next, the second worst garlic food is garlic bread. Nowadays, bread slathered with garlic butter sauce is really popular. Garlic is a very healthy food, but it's not good for you when eaten with carbohydrate-rich foods like bread. Flour, the main ingredient in bread, is 92% carbohydrates and has a very high glycemic index. When you eat bread, your blood sugar spikes quickly and is rapidly absorbed by the body, easily turning into fat and leading to weight gain. Additionally, this high glycemic index causes excessive insulin secretion, which goes to the liver, eventually leading to fatty liver. In fact, the biggest problem is addiction. When gluten from flour enters your body, it is converted by gut bacteria into a highly addictive substance called exorphin. This substance causes flour addiction and leads to overeating. Even if garlic works hard in your body to perform anti-disease and antioxidant activities, and cleans your blood vessels, eating it with bread renders these benefits useless, and can even be harmful. So, you should never eat garlic as bread. So, how should we eat garlic? The second recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is pork. In particular, the combination of garlic and pork is truly excellent. The allicin in garlic, which gives it its sharp, spicy taste, helps the vitamin B1 in pork to be well absorbed by our bodies. When allicin and vitamin B1 combine, they transform into allithiamine in the body, which is great for recovering from fatigue, boosting energy and providing anti-disease effects. Moreover, the scortening component in garlic is excellent for maintaining muscle mass as you age. Therefore, from now on, make sure to eat garlic with pork belly or stir-fried pork. But that's not all. When you grill pork, carcinogens like benzopyrene can form on the charred meat. When you eat it with garlic, the powerful antibacterial effects of garlic help eliminate these carcinogens, expel heavy metals from the body, and remove food poisoning bacteria, making it healthier and safer to eat. Garlic also neutralizes the proteins in meat, making it tender and easier to digest, while removing any unpleasant odors. Therefore, garlic and pork not only taste great together, but also make the perfect healthy combination. The third worst garlic food is garlic chips fried, flakes. Did anyone think that since garlic is healthy, frying it would also be healthy? That's not true. While fried garlic is crispy and tasty, its nutritional benefits are hard to expect. This is because the good nutrients in garlic are destroyed during the frying process, turning it into something harmful. When making fried foods, don't use high smoke point oils like corn oil or cooking oil to make them crispy. These oils are all omega-6 oils, which disrupt the balance of unsaturated fatty acids in the body and cause inflammation. Inflammation worsens arteriosclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, and hypertension, but also ultimately leads to harm your health. Moreover, frying increases the calorie content and produces trans fats. These trans fats raise the levels of bad cholesterol LDL and lower the levels of good cholesterol HDL, leading to cardiovascular diseases. No matter how good the food is, eating it fried is really bad for your health. Finally, the third best food to pair with garlic is oil. Attention, please. National Cancer Institute announced that you can cut the risk of disease in half. Isn't it strange to hear not to fry but to sauté garlic in oil? The key is the type of oil you use. You should sauté garlic in omega-3 oils like olive oil. The superfood garlic offers different nutrients depending on the cooking method. When eaten raw, you get allicin, water-soluble vitamins B and C. When heated, it activates antioxidants that prevent aging, significantly increasing the content of polyphenols and flavonoids. When you sauté garlic in omega-3 rich oils like olive oil, it creates a tremendous synergy effect. This combination dissolves blood clots and reduces inflammation in the body. It also improves memory and brain health, providing a definite effect in preventing dementia, so be sure to remember this. Lastly, here's a tip for our precious subscribers. Thinly sliced, crushed, or minced garlic contains more allicin, enhancing its anti-disease effects. When eating raw garlic, chew it thoroughly several times. When sautéing, crush or mince the garlic to maximize health benefits. This is the ultimate health secret. We've now covered the 3 worst garlic foods and the 3 best pairings for protecting your health. Let's summarize one last time. Never consume garlic in the form of garlic pickles, vinegar, or concentrated extracts garlic juice. Instead, eat it with leafy greens and chew it thoroughly. No matter how good garlic is, don't eat it as garlic bread. Instead, pair it with meat. Avoid eating garlic as flakes or chips. Instead, lightly sauté it in olive oil. How does that sound? I hope you can maintain your health by enjoying garlic with foods that pair well with it. Thank you so much for spending time with us. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. And don't forget to share it with your precious family and friends. I'll always pray for your health and happiness. This has been your Dr. John. Thank you. Did you know that eating walnuts with this could lead to serious illnesses affecting the mind and body? Even nutritious walnuts need to be consumed correctly to benefit your health. Eating them with harmful foods can actually damage your health. To prevent serious neurological and bodily diseases, I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst pairings with walnuts and 3 foods that are the best pairings. Hello, everyone. Are there any of you who haven't subscribed yet? Please press subscribe and like right now. Share this with your loved ones. We will continue to deliver the best health information packed with care. Today's star is the walnut, a superfood for the brain. Shaped like a brain, it's packed with the energy and nutrients necessary for brain health and preventing neurological diseases. They are particularly effective against insomnia. However, you should not just eat walnuts as they are. Walnuts are high in fatty acids and calories. So how you eat them and what methods you use are crucial. Now, I will tell you about 3 foods that are the worst pairings with walnuts, and 3 foods that are the best pairings to maximize the health benefits of walnuts. Firstly, the worst pairing with walnuts is actually apples. Many people eat nuts and apples together for breakfast, thinking it's nutritionally excellent, but in reality, it's not a good combination. We often choose foods that are beneficial for youth and anti-aging, right? But many miss a key component, vitamin E. Vitamin E helps cells save up to 43% of the oxygen they could use, preventing the creation of free radicals, which are the main culprits of aging in cells. For maintaining youth, nothing is more essential than ensuring you get enough vitamin E. It not only preserves the youthfulness of cells, but also maintains the elasticity of blood vessels and protects red blood cells. Additionally, it helps platelets, which rush to prevent bleeding and infection when there's a wound. Surprisingly, our star today, walnuts, rank first among nuts in vitamin E content, containing 15 times more than other nuts. On the other hand, apples, known as the king of vitamins, are packed with vitamin B and C, which are excellent for antioxidants and energy replenishment. Focus here. Have you ever felt bloated after eating nuts and apples together, which are supposed to be great for vitamin replenishment? It's a common issue, and the reason is that they digest at different rates. When slow-digesting nuts and fast-digesting apples mix, they create gas during digestion, leading to bloating and indigestion. So, it's better to enjoy walnuts and apples separately rather than together. The best food to pair with walnuts is none other than tomatoes. I previously introduced the amazing antioxidant effects of walnuts, but what's even more amazing is that walnuts are excellent at preventing inflammation in tumors, particularly the spread of health-harming cells. Here's a question. Why do you need to always manage your vascular health and cholesterol levels for good health? It's because bad fats, like cholesterol in your blood vessels, can block blood circulation, preventing nutrients and oxygen from being efficiently delivered to your organs. This significantly increases the risk of arteriosclerosis, cerebral hemorrhage, and cardiovascular diseases. Surprisingly, high cholesterol levels can even influence the development of health-harming cells. Because organs can't function properly and fail to prevent mutations and the development of harmful cells. Moreover, according to recent research by Duke University in the USA, cholesterol has been identified as a cause for the metastasis and recurrence of illness. Despite intensive medical treatments, harmful cells feed on cholesterol and stubbornly survive. Therefore, it would be beneficial to consume foods that can reduce or even eliminate cholesterol. Think about it simply. When you get grease stains under clothes, how do you wash them? You need grease to remove grease, right? Exactly. Only healthy fats can clean the grease stains of cholesterol in your blood vessels. That's where our star today, walnuts, comes in. Walnuts are full of essential unsaturated fatty acids including omega-3. And these healthy fats effectively remove the accumulated grease in our body. Now, there's a food that performs the same cleansing of blood vessels and prevention of health-harming cell metastasis as walnuts. And that food is tomatoes. Tomatoes. The unsaturated fatty acids in walnuts and the red pigment, lycopene, in tomatoes perform the same function. Wait, this lycopene is a fat-soluble component, so it must be consumed with healthy fats. Since walnuts are rich in healthy fats, they create a synergistic combination that maximizes benefits. Therefore, from now on, it's a great idea to pair walnuts with a tomato salad, or even just a tomato and a handful of walnuts in the morning for the best anti-illness diet. The second worst food to pair with walnuts is, surprisingly, anchovies. You might be shocked, as many enjoy adding walnuts, almonds, and other nuts to sautéed anchovies. While it tastes good, the combination isn't actually beneficial. Anchovies are so rich in calcium that they are often referred to as the king of calcium, containing more than 10 times the calcium of other fish and 5 times that of milk. Calcium is crucial for bone health and is a key component of bone structure, essential for enhancing bone density. However, there's a problem. As we age, our ability to absorb calcium significantly decreases. No matter how much calcium you consume, if it's not absorbed, it's useless. Should you then turn to calcium supplements? Not necessarily. High doses of calcium supplements can lead to poor circulation and increase the risks of kidney stones and cardiovascular diseases due to non-absorption. Given these potential side effects, it's vital to consume calcium through a balanced diet with natural foods, making anchovies a top choice due to their edible bones. However, when you eat anchovies with walnuts, which unsaturated fatty acids, then you won't be able to absorb any of the calcium from the anchovies. This is because walnuts contain phytic acid, which interferes with calcium absorption. Phytic acid binds with the abundant calcium in anchovies, forming an insoluble complex in the intestines. As a result, the calcium is not absorbed and is instead excreted from the body. So, while you might consume anchovies for their calcium, pairing them with walnuts nullifies the benefit. Therefore, it's better to consume anchovies and walnuts separately, to fully benefit from each of their nutritional properties. The second best combination with walnut is red bean. When you think of walnuts, the first thing that probably comes to mind is the warm and sweet walnut pastry. As tasty as it is, it's also great for your health. You might already know that walnuts are excellent for brain health, but do you know why they are particularly good at preventing serious neurological conditions? Walnuts contain unsaturated fatty acids, including not only omega-3, but also alpha-linolenic acid. This linolenic acid makes up 60% of the brain's neural cells. Thus, eating walnuts is like nourishing your brain's building blocks, preventing the destruction of nerve cells and boosting their activity, keeping the brain youthful and healthy. In fact, walnuts enhance the hippocampus, the central nerve responsible for memory, making them extremely effective at improving logic and reasoning skills. But focus here. No matter how much you strengthen brain cells, if the blood vessels leading to the brain are clogged with waste, it's all for nothing. And if there is too much heat in the head and scalp, that's a serious concern. At this point, red beans come into play, known for their cooling properties and excellent at eliminating waste. Have you ever noticed the foam that forms when boiling red beans? That's due to saponin, an antioxidant component also found in ginseng and red ginseng, abundant in red beans. So, when you consume red beans and walnuts together, they help release the heat and toxins accumulated around the head and chest, allowing the incredible brain health benefits of walnuts to be effectively delivered to the brain cells. Moreover, red beans are among the richest grains in vitamin B1, also known as the brain vitamin, which creates the best synergy with walnuts. One more thing, previously, I mentioned that Empress Dowager Cixi used to eat walnut soup in the evening to combat insomnia. Here's a key point: walnuts have an amazing calming effect, strong enough to be used as a treatment for insomnia. Surprisingly, red beans are also rich in vitamins B1 and B2. Together, walnuts and red beans can eliminate brain fatigue substances, even helping to treat depression. So, from now on, try blending walnuts and red beans into a porridge or soup for the ultimate brain-nourishing food that also aids in insomnia and mental stability. Lastly, the worst food to pair with walnuts is actually milk. While walnuts are rich in vitamins B and E and packed with minerals and nutrients, they lack one crucial element: protein. You might think it's a good idea to combine them with milk, but it's actually better to eat walnuts with red beans or soybeans. As I mentioned earlier, why should you avoid consuming milk with walnuts? As briefly introduced before, walnuts contain an anti-nutrient called phytic acid. This plant toxin, which was developed as a defense mechanism to prevent predation, hinders the absorption of nutrients from other foods and can upset the stomach when eaten together. Specifically, when phytic acid in walnuts meets the casein protein in milk, it forms clumps and causes digestive issues. Additionally, it blocks the absorption of calcium, effectively preventing the body from absorbing the calcium in milk. Therefore, no matter how healthy it might seem to consume milk and walnuts together, it ultimately becomes futile. So, should you always worry when eating walnuts? Not at all. There are two great solutions. First, you can boil the walnuts before eating them. Boiling walnuts not only makes them softer and easier to digest, but also reduces the activity of phytic acid, allowing you to fully absorb the calcium in milk. Furthermore, the mineral, manganese, in walnuts is key in today's discussion. No matter how much calcium you consume, if your bones and cartilage tissues aren't properly formed, it's pointless. Correct. The manganese abundant in walnuts plays this role. Boiled walnuts provide manganese that helps build strong bones, effectively reducing concerns about osteoporosis and fractures. When consumed with milk, this combination becomes an excellent diet for bone health due to the complete absorption of calcium. Second, if boiling walnuts seems inconvenient, you can simply eat 5 or 6 walnuts with milk. Alternatively, consuming walnuts with soy milk or other dairy alternatives is also beneficial. The third and the last food with walnut is the banana. The combination of walnuts and bananas might seem a bit unusual, but it's currently a wildly popular energy-boosting diet. You can enjoy bananas and walnuts together in the morning or blend them into a smoothie. Knowing the benefits they offer to your body can enhance their effectiveness. Firstly, bananas are often considered a top food for diets, because they are rich in dietary fiber, which helps maintain a feeling of fullness for a long time. Moreover, bananas are packed with nutrients, especially potassium and magnesium, which are quickly absorbed by the muscles upon consumption, promptly restoring energy. Interestingly, the potassium in bananas helps expel sodium from the body, which, when paired with walnuts known for their vascular cleansing properties, creates a remarkable synergy. Wait, there's another amazing benefit of the magnesium in bananas. It can alleviate depression and enhance feelings of happiness. This effect pairs exceptionally well with walnuts. Walnuts are rich in vitamin B, which is excellent for fatigue recovery. And the prebiotic fiber in walnuts acts as a great stimulant for gut microbiota. This helps with intestinal peristalsis, and the unsaturated fatty acids in walnuts stimulate the nerve fibers connected between the gut and the brain, which is crucial for preventing depression and maintaining mental health. Therefore, for both physical and mental health benefits, you definitely should try combining bananas and walnuts. So far, we've looked at the 3 worst and the 3 best food pairings with walnuts. Shall we summarize one last time? Instead of apples, it's better to eat walnuts with tomatoes. Instead of anchovies, pair walnuts with red beans. Instead of milk, choose bananas to accompany your walnuts and fully recharge your energy. Walnuts, a superfood for the brain. I hope you keep up your health by choosing the right food combinations. Thank you for spending so much time with us. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like. Also, please share it with your dear family and friends. I will always pray for your health and happiness. Thank you. Did you know that eating this with bananas can harm your health? Even though bananas are a superfood for your health, there are foods that go well with them and others that don't. To protect your health and immunity, I will tell you about the 3 worst food combinations with bananas and the 3 best. Hello! Welcome to Dr. John's channel. Are there still people who haven't registered yet? Please register and hit the like button now. Also, please share with your loved ones and highly recommended Dr. John to them. I will continue to provide only the best health information from now on. First, the worst combination of food with bananas is milk. Are you surprised? Because bananas are filling, some people have them as a meal replacement on an empty stomach in the morning, or blend them with milk to make banana milkshakes. However, bananas and milk, which might seem like a perfect match, are not a good combination for health. Wait, are there still people who think that the sugar in bananas is bad for health? Let me clarify this for you. Bananas are rich in dietary fiber that helps balance blood sugar, and they are also packed with minerals and vitamins that fight against diseases. Especially, depending on the ripening process, bananas have different health benefits, making them amazing fruits. Unripe green bananas have resistant starches that are 20 times higher than ripe yellow bananas. They have a very low glycemic index, making them excellent for blood sugar management. Green bananas are full of prebiotics that act as food for probiotics in the gut, promoting gut health. On the other hand, as bananas ripen and turn yellow, they become sweeter and their sugar content increases. Especially, they become rich in antioxidants, vitamin B, and vitamin C. Finally, as they become overripe and develop brown spots, they are called sugar spots, known as antioxidants that fight against health-harming cells. While the vitamins and minerals in yellow bananas decrease, these brown spots are filled with health protection properties that strengthen the power of white blood cells. So, green bananas are great for diabetes prevention and dieting due to their low glycemic index. Yellow bananas are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. And finally, brown bananas are the best anti-disease foods. However, are you worried that the natural sugars in bananas might raise your blood sugar? Here's the solution. When you consume them together, milk lowers blood sugar because lactose in milk lowers it, making it a great combination. Moreover, bananas are rich in magnesium, and surprisingly, when you consume magnesium from bananas with milk, it helps the calcium in milk be fully absorbed into our bodies. But pay attention here, all these benefits only apply to those with strong stomachs. As we age, our stomachs and intestines weaken, and many experience reflux, where food regurgitates. Especially, you might have felt discomfort as if the banana was stuck after eating it for satiety. There's a reason for this. The rich dietary fiber in bananas is insoluble and doesn't dissolve well, so it stays in the stomach for a long time. If you consume milk with it, a bigger problem arises. The organic acids and sugars in bananas combine with the abundant calcium and protein in milk, forming lumps, making digestion even slower. In this process, over-fermentation occurs in the stomach, putting a significant strain on the stomach and intestines, causing fatigue and lethargy. Eventually, it can lead to chronic conditions like gastritis and reflux esophagitis. So, never consume bananas and milk together. Instead, opt for food combinations that are easier to digest. Then, what should you eat with bananas? The first food I recommend to pair with bananas is oatmeal. Instead of having bananas and milk on an empty stomach in the morning, you can have oatmeal or oatmeal porridge together with bananas. Oatmeal's dietary fiber is much better for gut health, making it the perfect match. Wait, are there some of you who are puzzled, thinking, bananas have a lot of dietary fiber, so why is it good to eat them with oatmeal? Yes, both bananas and oats are rich in dietary fiber, but they are completely different types. A banana contains about 3 grams of fiber, and most of it is insoluble fiber, which mainly helps increase the volume and weight of stools. That's why eating bananas might actually lead to constipation. So, for gut health, you should consume soluble fiber, which absorbs water well. That's where oatmeal and oats come in. Oats contain over 50% soluble fiber, so when you eat them with bananas, you can perfectly balance your fiber intake. Moreover, the fiber pectin in bananas surprisingly helps lower cholesterol levels in the blood vessels. It detoxifies the body and eliminates heavy metals. Here's a tip. For this detoxifying effect, you should consume unripe green bananas, along with the resistant starch found in green bananas. You'll also get the effects of natural insulin and beta-glucan in oats, which help regulate blood sugar levels. Secondly, the worst combination of food with bananas is sweet potatoes, despite being regarded as excellent meal replacements and diet foods. Bananas and sweet potatoes surprisingly don't go well together. While excessive dietary fiber can indeed strain digestion, there's a more serious issue at hand. That's potassium. Some might wonder, isn't potassium a beneficial mineral for health? Yes, potassium is an essential mineral for our bodies. It's particularly crucial for cell health and regulates the functions of the heart and muscles, providing energy to our bodies. Additionally, potassium helps flush sodium out of our bodies, thereby stabilizing blood pressure and preventing cardiovascular diseases like hypertension, hyperlipidemia, and atherosclerosis. However, pay attention here. This beneficial potassium can pose a significant burden for those with poor kidney function. If potassium isn't adequately excreted from the kidneys, it can weaken muscles and even lead to irregular heartbeats. The issue lies in the fact that both bananas and sweet potatoes are rich in potassium. Consuming them together can lead to excessive potassium intake, increasing the risk of hyperkalemia. So, rather than consuming them together, it's better to have them separately, to ensure you benefit from each food's nutritional properties without risking potassium overload. Secondly, the best food to pair with bananas is nuts. Nowadays, many people suffer from insomnia and stress, right? A calm mind leads to a calm body, so stress relief and sound sleep are crucial for health. Consuming bananas with nuts is the perfect solution. Nuts contain beneficial unsaturated fatty acids and omega-3. But most importantly, they're rich in tryptophan. This tryptophan surprisingly converts into the happiness hormone serotonin in the brain. But pay attention here. For tryptophan to convert into the happiness hormone, it requires vitamin B6. Today's start, the banana, is rich in vitamin B6. Therefore, when you consume nuts and bananas together, they perfectly alleviate depression and insomnia. Additionally, bananas' magnesium has muscle relaxation benefits. So having a banana in the evening can further improve sleep quality. Moreover, bananas' potassium helps maintain stable heartbeats and balances the body's fluid levels, which is beneficial for keeping the metabolism balanced and less prone to stress. Now, as the last, third worst combination of food with bananas, we have cabbage. Many people diligently consume bananas and cabbage as the best anti-disease food combination, right? That's correct. As mentioned earlier, when bananas become overripe, they develop brown spots, known as sugar spots. In this state, the sugar content increases. But most importantly, it's when the polyphenol levels, which boost immunity, are at their highest. Thus, fully ripe bananas are referred to as the guardians of anti-disease. According to Japan National Cancer Research Institutes, spotted bananas have a remarkable effect on creating TNF immune cells. They enhance white blood cell function by 8 times more than unripe green bananas. At this point, when you consume cabbage, known as the epitome of green vegetables due to its high content of chlorophyll and vitamin U, along with bananas, it synergistically enhances health-protecting effects. However, unfortunately, when you consume cabbage and bananas together, the body consumes a large amount of vitamin B6, which can lead to deficiency symptoms. Name: should you give up the anti-disease benefits and worry while consuming them? No, there's a miraculous solution. By consuming cabbage and bananas along with just one other food, everything is resolved. Then, the third recommendation for the best food to pair with bananas is eggs. Eggs are packed with numerous nutritional benefits, especially being rich in vitamin B6. When consumed with bananas and cabbage, eggs can prevent any loss of nutrients and only provide synergistic effects. Moreover, this vitamin B6, nicknamed the brain vitamin, plays a crucial role in supplying glucose, the brain's energy source. Furthermore, when you consume eggs, considered one of the most nutritious whole foods on earth, along with bananas, it perfectly fills in any protein and nutrient gaps. Wait, if you consume only bananas as a meal replacement for breakfast, it might strain those with weak kidneys due to the magnesium content, worsening low blood pressure. But when consumed with eggs, it balances out the perfect nutritional equilibrium, allowing you to recharge energy and restore vitality without any worries and quickly. So far, we've looked at the 3 worst combinations and 3 best foods to pair with bananas. Let's summarize them together. First, instead of consuming bananas with milk, have them with oats or oatmeal. Secondly, since bananas are high in potassium, avoid pairing them with sweet potatoes and opt for nuts instead. Lastly, remember that bananas go well not only with cabbage but also with eggs. How does that sound? By taking care to pair bananas with foods that complement them well, you can protect your health and boost immune system. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If you found today's video helpful, please subscribe and like it. Also, don't forget to share it with your loved ones and friends. I'll always keep you in my prayers for your health and happiness.